York is like no other city in the world, from the subway to Broadway. Hot dogs to haute cuisine. Funky to fabulous. New York has it all.
I'm sitting inside a $350,000 Bentley limousine, and tonight I'm going to take you inside the closed-door world of New York City. It's a world the 8 million residents and 32 million annual visitors rarely see. You will see the best of the best. My mission? To spend $1 million in 24 hours.
This isn't how the other half lives. Only a tiny fraction of the world's most wealthy people can afford this lifestyle. They're not millionaires, they're billionaires, and this is their domain. For most people, getting into New York means battling crowds, traffic, and cranky cabbies. But time is money, and those who have enough of it can avoid the congestion altogether. So my $1 million day begins with a helicopter ride into Manhattan. For busy CEOs and superstars, these flights can be the fastest, easiest, and most scenic way into the city.
Central Park, that's New York City's playground.
Convenience is costly. This Jet Aviation Sikorsky S-76 rents for $3,100 an hour. The helicopter comfortably accommodates 6 and has a range of 300 miles. If money is no object, I admit it's a great way to fly. Although 3 airports serve New York City, this is the only way to land in the middle of Manhattan.
Thank you.
For the ultra-rich, security is always an issue, and bodyguards are a fact of life. Protection specialist Bill Stanton is waiting for me. For the next 24 hours, he will discreetly follow my every move.
What we do is protect a client, the principal, and much more. When the chopper touches down, wheels down, we protect them in a bubble. That not only means their physical security, but their mental, their personal, their business security as well.
A Bentley limousine whisks me away. Ordinary stretch limos are a common sight in New York City, but Bentleys turn heads. There are only 20 of them in the entire United States. A cab ride from JFK to Midtown will run you about $45. Hiring this Bentley for 24 hours costs $2,000. With hundreds of hotels, Manhattan offers many of the world's finest accommodations. But for some VIPs, a room at a 5-star hotel just won't do. They insist on an even more exclusive private suite. The Royal Suite at the Four Seasons offers more than 2,000 square feet with 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. This showcase of modern style even features a state-of-the-art plasma TV. It can be yours for $9,500 per night. The presidential suite at the St. Regis has 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, private butler service, library, and fireplace. One night here will cost you $12,000. But my destination for this $1 million fantasy is the hotel that boasts the biggest and most expensive suite in the city, the legendary Plaza.
It's a landmark in front of Central Park. It's a superstar. When you have all those movie stars coming over and you have all those rock stars staying over here, the Plaza is part of it.
But don't ask hotel manager Alex Casatli to name names.
In our business, we keep them confidential. In our business, the guest likes to come in and likes to feel his privacy.
They can tell us Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller were regulars. Eddie Murphy was married here, as were Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones at their $2 million ceremony and reception. Located on 5th Avenue across from Central Park, this stately old hotel is arguably the most famous hotel in New York. There are 804 rooms here, but only one presidential suite.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
For their VIPs, there are no check-in lines, no registration, and no credit card deposit for incidentals. The lobby has the grandeur of a French Renaissance palace.
Hi, Miss Lunden. Welcome to the Plaza.
Thank you.
Please let me.
The general manager is there to take me inside this world of wealth and privilege. Everything is pre-arranged, down to the smallest detail.
Welcome to 1801. Miss Lunden, our head butler, Mr. Kubina.
Hi.
This penthouse comes complete with its own butler. Kwabena is in charge of keeping his demanding guests happy around the clock.
My job here is unlimited. I do everything. I don't have a job description. From A to Z is what I do. Anything is possible.
He can get you theater tickets to a sold-out show or dinner reservations at the trendiest restaurants in the city.
Here, then you're coming through here to go to the living room here.
The presidential suite is so big, you could get lost. So he gives me a quick tour.
London, this is your living room.
The living room is palatial. Crystal chandeliers adorn the 12-foot ceilings. 14-karat gold trim highlights the ornate architectural details. European antiques collected over the years fill the room. The hand-painted Steinway piano is one of a kind. And the view, well, that's priceless. This would be wonderful any time of the year, right? The snow of winter or the beautiful oranges of fall.
All the time.
Yeah.
This is just one of 2 living rooms in this 2-story suite. Up these stairs is a less formal living room. And for the families that stay here, there are separate nannies' quarters. Downstairs, there's hall after hall, room after room. It has 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths, each complete with gold-plated fixtures. It all adds up to 7,800 square feet of luxurious living. That's nearly 3 times larger than the average house. But one of the best things about the suite isn't a room, but what comes with it.
Miss London, this is your private kitchen. It comes with your private chef, Chef Mark. This is Miss London.
Hi.
Private chef.
I love kitchens that come with their own chef.
Right. Nice to have you.
He can whip up a simple lunch or a lavish dinner party to be held in the formal dining room.
You can throw a party for as many as anything between 15 to 20 people privately. And people will enjoy it, and we do that all the time.
The dining room looks as if it belongs in Architectural Digest, complete with caviar, fine china, and imported crystal. At $15,000 per night, stay here for a week and you'll spend more than many people do buying a house. With the helicopter and Bentley limousine, I've been in New York less than 2 hours, and I've already spent more than $20,000. When we come back, my $1 million day continues with the best protection money can buy.
Behind Closed Doors will continue in a moment here on A&E. Behind Closed Doors with Joan Lunden continues here on A&E.
Just how far will $1 million go in the most expensive city in the United States? Well, I'm getting a chance to find out. With a hypothetical 7-figure budget and 24 hours in New York to spend it, I'm getting a rare glimpse into the elite closed-door world of the super rich. Their money gives them the ability to buy nothing but the best, but their fortunes also make them tempting targets. Theft, kidnapping, and stalkers are all very real threats. So when VIPs spend $15,000 per night for the Plaza's presidential suite, they get a large and luxurious place to stay. But they also get something else, peace of mind. Plaza Security knows how to protect their exclusive guests.
Well, what we'll do is possibly create a diversion at another entrance, have a limo pull up with a lot of fanfare. Meanwhile, we'll be taking you through a back way. My men will run you straight up to your floor so that no one can stop and intercede you. Paparazzi, of course, we keep away.
Since the suite is only accessible by locked elevator and occupies nearly the entire 18th floor, it's relatively easy to secure.
Over here?
Yeah.
But often guests have their own private security, and the hotel works with them.
So my security detail can coordinate through you and we can make it run smooth?
Absolutely, not a problem. We'll walk their security people through what we call back of the house, the kitchen areas, loading dock areas. It's possible to pull the limousine actually into the loading dock and have them get in and pull out unobserved.
Bill Stanton of Decision Strategies is protecting me.
I'm a protection specialist. Some people refer to us as a bodyguard. When you think bodyguard, you think 400-pound behemoth that could crush cars with their bare hands. What we do is protect a client, the principal, and much more.
Before I arrived, he carefully checked out the hotel and everything on my itinerary. The lobby, hallways, stairwells, nothing escapes his scrutiny.
That's the phone. I have to secure the phone lines.
He makes a note of emergency escape routes and even the location of the nearest hospital.
We do what's known as an advance. We get there first, make sure the place is secure enough for the principal to get there. Everything seems to be clear. Yeah, it's a green light.
When they're in public with high-profile clients, bodyguards generally try to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Many times you will see the principal, whether they're of high profile and being on camera, and you will not see their bodyguard or protection specialist. That isn't necessarily to say they're not around. Many times we blend in with the crowd or just out of camera shot to give the client more privacy.
Bill is armed with a .45. You can hire a bodyguard for $1,500 to $4,000 per day. But if you want a full security detail, expect to pay up to $15,000 a day. He says everyone asks him the same question: would he take a bullet for a client?
My answer is simply this: when you train for reactive action, almost like if you see something coming at you and you put your hand up, instinctively, I'm going to look to cover that principle. Now, if you ask me, am I willingly going to step in front of a bullet? I'm going to tell you no. But instinctively, reflexively, I will. And that's part of our job.
It sounds like I'm in good hands. Add $4,000. If you have enough money, you don't have to leave the penthouse. Everything you want or need can be brought to you. A personal trainer can be sent to your suite for $200 an hour, and you can follow the workout with a massage priced from $150. Then indulge in some of the city's most delicious food. These gourmet pastries from Payard Patisserie can be delivered for about $70. But there's a more unusual way to get pampered. You can have beauty treatments delivered to your door by a doctor who still makes house calls. I feel a little bit like royalty attended by a team from Buff Spa, one of New York's most exclusive. One person works on my hands, while two others work on my feet, and Dr. Suzanne Levine oversees it all.
So now, will you go to anyone?
Yes, we have lots
For
of
a price.
Yes, and steep, I might add.
A very steep
It is
price.
pricey. It is pricey because all the services are brought to you, which makes it difficult in terms of transportation here in New York City. So that's incorporated into the price.
Their extensive treatments go far beyond the average manicure.
Ooh, that feels pretty cool.
You can get a facial for your feet and much more. Glycolic acid gets rid of the old skin cells, ultrasound deep moisturizes, microdermabrasion sandblast calluses, and lasers help to ease foot pain. Strangely enough, Botox injections used to fight facial wrinkles are also used to cure excessive foot perspiration. I'll pass on that one. Today, I'm spending about $3,200 for just a few of the treatments, but if I wanted to and had the time, the bill could easily top $12,000. I've dropped $3,200 on the spa, add $4,000 for private security, to the helicopter, limousine, and hotel, And the total climbs to more than $27,000. But the big ticket items are still ahead. When we come back,
I feel like Cinderella here.
it can take $1 million to look like $1 million. Shopping when the sky's the limit.
Behind Closed Doors will continue in a moment here on A&E. Closed Doors with Joan Lunden continues here on A&E.
If you want it and you can afford it, chances are you'll find it in New York City. But forget the fake Rolexes and tourist trinkets. I'm on a quest for the best of the Big Apple. I have a fantasy budget of $1 million and 1 day to spend it. This is the fashion capital of the United States. And with thousands of stores, New York City gives you millions of stylish ways to part with your money. But you rarely see a billionaire or superstar rummaging through the racks. That's because they generally leave the shopping to the professionals. They are personal stylists and they do the legwork.
It's dressy with not being too dressy.
This is Philip Block,
What do you think of that?
stylist to the stars.
See, that's great.
His Rolodex includes Academy Award-winning actors Halle Berry and Jim Carrey. He's been a stylist since 1990 and charges $2,500 to $5,000 a day.
I think it's really a very glorified messenger. I go out, I find the best things, and I bring them to my celebrity client and make them feel comfortable.
The day before I arrived in New York, Philip and his assistant Carmen went shopping for me at some of the most exclusive stores in the city.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Who are you working with today?
Joan Lunden, and she's got a lot to do. She's going to dinner at
I'll be dining at one of New York's top restaurants, taking a private museum tour, visiting a nightclub, and ending it all with an elegant evening on a yacht. I gave Philip an idea of what I like and my sizes. He does the rest. By the end of the day, he'll have a closet full of clothes for me.
Great, love
I think
that.
it's a great idea.
Good, perfect together. Tailored like a man, but sexy like a woman. Cashmere and mink together.
Yeah. Donna put
Now that's
cashmere
luxe.
and mink together. And it's so light, the fabric. It's just to
How
die
much is
for.
that one?
It's 4,800.
He knows the top designers and is at the forefront of fashion in New York and Los Angeles. On to Lower Manhattan and Anne Klein.
We're looking for outfits that are going to kind of go day into evening.
Okay.
Stylists like Philip have built relationships with the stores. He borrows what he likes. Anything the client doesn't want to buy gets returned. No questions asked.
This is a very romantic skirt, very classic that you can pair. That I
Fantastic.
think Joan would look really beautiful in.
So we'll get that. I like
too.
that one too.
me
The
give you a
dress
take
is
of those.
perfect. We did good.
I think so,
All right,
definitely.
high five.
High five.
What he can't carry will be delivered to the hotel. And since you can't throw thousands of dollars of designer clothes into a taxi, I rented this Mercedes S-Class for him at a cost of $450 a day. Philip's most important accessory is a cell phone. He's constantly juggling celebrity photo shoots, award shows, and his own acting career.
What day is that? Okay, yeah, well, as long as the MTV show is shot, then I'll shoot the movie the following weekend. That's fine.
Next, Escada, where many of the stars go to find that special outfit.
Oh, this looks like one I did Jennifer Lopez in once for the Oscars.
At Valentino, you don't sort through the clothes, they present them to you.
Oh, this is great.
This one is nice.
It's high fashion and high prices. This jacket for $990 seems like a deal compared with this little see-through top for $9,600 and these $2,000 shoes. At the best shoe stores in New York, you probably won't find bargains, but you will find lots of expensive choices.
That one.
None of the feathers?
I don't think we feel feathers. It's very Sarah Jessica Parker, very Sex in the City, but I'm not feeling it right this season. Gotta get this one, the Crocs slingback. This is so great. I love this one.
This pair of red shoes runs $1,600. He's chosen my clothes, and now he's picking out the jewelry to complete the look. New York has some of the finest jewelry stores in the world, but the most exclusive pieces come directly from a diamond manufacturer or gem designer. Inside this ordinary, unmarked office building is a fortune in handmade custom jewelry.
Hello. There you are.
Hi, honey. Philip has come to see designer Lorraine Schwartz to pick out a few pieces.
So this is the place.
This is the place.
She has selected millions of dollars worth of jewelry for Philip to choose from. These 22-karat gold and diamond bracelets take 8 months to make. Priced at $60,000, they're a hit with superstars and pop stars.
Britney wore these in her new video, and Jennifer
wow.
Aniston wore this to the Aerosmith concert.
Oh, I saw that in Us. I love that. Okay.
And Elizabeth Taylor wore these at the Amphar Film Festival for her special event. She went nuts over these.
We normally think of diamonds as being white, but that's not necessarily the case. They come in a rainbow of colors. Some of them actually cost more than their traditional plain white counterparts.
And green diamonds are actually very hot right now. Barbara Streisand just bought some green diamonds from me, and everybody's into the green
Well,
diamonds
if it's
now.
good enough for Babs, it's
There
good
you
enough
go.
for me. Thank you. Bye.
Located on Fifth Avenue, the Vivid Collection specializes in creating one-of-a-kind handcrafted diamond jewelry of exceptional quality. Stars including Elizabeth Hurley choose their designs for photo shoots and big events. Of course, this exclusive collection is shown by appointment only.
And we start showing you some beautiful things.
Great. That's why we're here. Fantastic. Taxi, you could really stop a cab with this.
You better
one.
believe it.
This ring is 58 carats.
Look at the sparkling of the face.
Look at
I see
that.
on your screen. Beautiful.
On Philip's word alone, the jewelry will be sent to my suite, accompanied by their security guards.
Good morning, darling.
Bag after bag of clothes are delivered to the hotel. Philip's assistant Carmen is busy laying out thousands of dollars of clothes and shoes. It's kind of like a fashion smorgasbord. Now the stage is set. Philip makes sure everything is ready to go. He's used to catering to clients who don't have time to waste.
All right, Philip.
Here we go.
I got lots of places to go. Dinner, the Met, a nightclub, a yacht. So what did you find for me?
Well, I think I want to show you some great looks that I think are important this season that are going to work for you and what you're doing.
Celebrities trust him to find just the right look, so I will too.
When you go to get a couple of racks for these people, do you kind of have an idea of what their look is and you go to different designers to achieve that look?
Yeah, I have my favorite designers, and then I kind of think of the person, what I've seen them in, so I sort of see what they wear and what they shouldn't be wearing. If they want to wear something I don't like, I say, no, really, wear it. If you're comfortable in it, enjoy it, go out in it. Just don't tell anyone I put you in it.
I've decided on 2 outfits, a sparkly Donna Karan sweater and a Valentino coat.
All right, hey.
That's fantastic. That looks really, really great.
All right.
Let's take a look. What do you think? Oh, and the back is fantastic. Can you see yourself from the back? Look at that.
Oh, it is. I feel like Cinderella here.
This is great.
The shoe collection is worthy of Imelda Marcos.
So let's try. I love these. Now, this is just
Oh my
amazing from
gosh.
Valentino. Look at that heel.
Would
Is
you
that
look at this?
amazing?
These are unbelievable. Look at these heels. Talk about seeing you as you walk away. How much are these things?
They're about the price of a used car, about $2,000. So you could drive or walk. It's your choice.
It's your choice.
But if you're wearing these, you won't have to walk. Somebody will give
That's
you a ride.
right. You bet.
I have the shoes and clothes. Now I'm going to find 2 sets of jewelry. It's an amazing array worth more than $20 million. Security guards come with the diamonds. For their safety, we won't show you their faces on camera. But they never let the jewelry or me out of their sight. This huge 30-carat yellow diamond alone is worth more than $1.1 million.
Are you ever concerned about price?
What do you mean?
All right, so that's not your clientele.
That's not my clientele. If they love it, they buy it. This is for the Met.
This
Very
does
regal.
look really good together.
It's
These
great.
diamonds kind of match this Valentino, right?
You were made for this whole Valentino and diamond kind of look.
Factor in $5,000 for Philip, $10,000 for 2 designer outfits, and $575,000 for the diamonds I've chosen. That brings the total to more than $617,000. When we come back, the best table in one of New York's most exclusive restaurants.
Behind Closed Doors will continue in a moment here on A&E. Behind Closed Doors with Joan Lunden continues here on A&E.
For my $1 million adventure, the best restaurants and nightlife New York has to offer are mine as I enter into the closed-door world of the ultra-rich. For the most famous or wealthy, a simple night out is not necessarily simple. You don't just hop in a taxi and go. For them, security is always a concern. I'm wearing a fortune in jewelry and designer clothes, so I leave the Plaza Hotel accompanied by Bill Stanton, my bodyguard. Tonight, he'll shadow me discreetly. But with money comes convenience. A Bentley limousine will take me wherever I want to go. Inside this $350,000 car is a television, a DVD player, computer, and a refrigerator built into the back seat. I'll be going to the Metropolitan Museum, a nightclub, and on a private yacht. But first, dinner. In New York, it can be next to impossible to get reservations at the top restaurants like Le Cirque. But tonight, I'm stepping into a world where it's no problem to land the best tables at the most exclusive restaurants in town. And one of the most sought-after reservations in the city is at Alain Ducasse in the Essex House.
Good evening, Restaurant Alain Ducasse.
I'm here early for a special pre-dinner tour to find out what's behind the buzz at this world-class restaurant. There are just 20 tables, and they serve only 65 people at each meal.
This is beautiful. Now, most restaurants try to turn the tables over as often as they can, but here you only have one seating.
Yes, one seating for us means that our guests have their table for the whole evening. Nobody had it before, and nobody will have it after.
So if they come at 6:30, they can stay until midday?
Even later if they want to. I mean, we have to make sure they have a good time with us.
Their china is custom made, and they have cashmere pashmina shawls standing by in case their guests get chilly. From the fresh roses to the rich fabric to the unique sculptures gracing each table, the dining room is contemporary and elegant. But it's Alain Ducasse, France's most celebrated chef, that's the real draw.
At the top, there is constant pressure to be the best. But the pressure comes from ourselves. We want to excel, always.
He also owns restaurants in Paris and Monte Carlo and splits his time among them. Although some of his guests are more famous than others,
All of the clients are VIPs.
Who are some of the celebrities and important people who come here?
You don't expect the answer. I mean, we cannot tell you, of course. I mean, we have actors, we have celebrities, we have, CEO from probably all over the world.
they fiercely protect the privacy of their high-profile guests, so we agreed not to show them on camera. Dinner here starts around $150, but add $6,400 for their best bottle of wine, and dinner for four can top $7,000. The dining room is beautiful, but the heart and soul of any restaurant is the kitchen. Behind closed doors, a room full of chefs work feverishly. Executive chef Didier Elena gives me a chance to watch my dinner being made.
All of them have something to do. It's the same here. All of them work at the fish.
They work in teams, but there is little chit-chat among the chefs. They work intently and silently, with one exception.
Ça passe 4 couvailles, un foie gras, un feuilleté, un ravioli, un crabe, pour suivre, un libut à la carte, un homard, cocotte à la carte, un agneau et un bison à la carte.
That's how they place an order. It's done in French at maximum volume. It translates as...
One foie gras is for the cold appetizer. It's
over
good.
there.
Back over there. The feuilleté, it's a hot appetizer. It's that guy. So all of them have something to do.
All 18 people are working simultaneously on one table's order.
Yes.
That's just amazing. That's not how most restaurants work.
It's fascinating to watch these world-class chefs at work, and the best table here gives you a front row seat.
Voila.
The exclusive chef's table has a view of the kitchen. If a superstar or billionaire wants to dine away from the other guests in complete seclusion, this room is perfect.
Hello. Ooh, champagne.
Clavier Rosé, 1996.
All right.
The table has a $2,000 minimum. Wine, food, a tasting menu, and chef's visit included.
We will start with roasted French langoustine, served on a bed of basmati rice.
Unbelievable combination of flavors.
My dinner is a parade of one amazing dish after another.
What do we have here?
So we have the foie gras.
Ducasse believes great cuisine is 60% ingredients and 40% technique. Chefs begin preparing for the evening's meal at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm very excited to try this. I'm a huge souffle fan.
The desserts are especially decadent. It's all a bit overwhelming.
Okay, I give. Everything is so delicious.
To cap it off, an after-dinner liqueur. And something really unusual, an infusion of pineapple mint leaves fresh from the plant, soaked in boiling water. To most of us, it's herbal tea. Part of the luxury of Alain Ducasse is time. You can spend all evening experiencing the cuisine. Dinner here usually takes about 3 hours, but I can't stay. I still have lots of places to go and another designer outfit to wear. Art and culture are as much a part of New York as the Statue of Liberty. If you're well connected, you can usually manage to get a good seat at a sold-out show. But if you're really well connected and have enough cash and clout, you can buy out the house at a theater for more than $100,000. And you don't have to practice to get to Carnegie Hall. Wealthy music lovers can throw a lavish party here, starting at $25,000.
$330,000 then 340.
New York has some of the finest auction houses in the world.
Your bid.
At Christie's or Sotheby's, I could blow my entire budget in a matter of seconds bidding on fine art. Or I could purchase a piece of pop culture, say John Lennon's piano worth as much as $500,000. Maybe get a good deal on Madonna's lyrics, or Buddy Holly's guitar, estimated to be worth up to $300,000. For priceless masterpieces, I'm going to the Metropolitan Museum. It's the largest art museum in the world, with more than 3 million works, from antiquities to artifacts to sculpture from around the globe. $5 million people see these treasures each year, but after closing time, VIPs can get a special tour. Museum Director Philippe de Montebello is my guide.
Celebrities who, I imagine that would be a security issue for you as well. If Paul McCartney or somebody comes in here, you don't want 1,000 people following along.
We try to schedule them either after hours or before the public comes in. There are no institutions that can match this one. So in terms of the quality and the celebrity of the art, we can match the celebrity one for one.
These works of art are mine to enjoy privately, at least for a few hours. Museum members who donate $10,000 get a private tour. For $50,000, corporate sponsors get the unique privilege of holding a private party at the museum.
And it is, for the institution, a wonderful source of revenue. And it's after hours, doesn't bother the public, and at the same time it provides a wonderful opportunity for extracurricular activities.
Add the museum membership and $2,000 for dinner, and I'm inching closer to spending $1 million. Coming up, behind closed doors at one of New York's trendiest clubs and celebrating a multi-million-dollar view of Manhattan. Magnificent.
Behind Closed Doors will continue in a moment here on A&E. Behind Closed Doors with Joan Lunden continues here on A&E.
At night, New York City moves to a different beat. And if you're rich or famous, you don't have to go public. Clubs let you party in private. But it can't be just any club. It has to be the trendiest and most exclusive. It has to be the club.
The club is probably best defined as a place that the general public doesn't know about.
For my $1 million day, I'm getting a glimpse into the closed-door world of New York's elite. Pier 59 Studio is one of the most exclusive clubs in the city. Only the A-list gets in here. Club operators Karima Matula and Ashley Herman took me into their world.
There are the fashionistas, which are the most important, which everybody follows in terms of trends. The rock and rollers, the finance people, investment bankers, debt, so on and so forth. And most importantly, just the beautiful people, the models, the celebrities.
New York's hottest clubs are very selective about who gets in. In fact, just having a lot of money doesn't necessarily get you past the doorman.
In some respects, in this business, you don't want everyone to get in who wants to be there. Even if they do have an exorbitant amount of something, whatever it is. That's what keeps the buzz. That's what keeps them coming back, believe it or not. People hate to hear no. They'll do anything to, aspire past that.
It's private and pricey. They primarily serve bottles instead of individual drinks. A bottle can go for $300 or as much as $1,600.
It's a status symbol, and that's what a lot of people are buying into. The status of being able to afford what the Joneses have, if you will. And I hate to use that term, but that's exactly what it is.
He has seen tables end up with an $8,000 tab.
On occasions, people will try to outdo each other. What's his check at? If his check's at $3,000, make sure I'm at $4,000. I've seen some really strange things. Who's got more models? Who's with what celebrity? What can I put on this table? Bring me out the biggest bottle that you have. Can I buy a case now?
For those who crave even more privacy, they can throw their own private party. Since Manhattan is an island, one of the most scenic places to celebrate is on the water. There are many yachts to rent for an elegant evening, but I want to cruise in classic style, so I'm chartering the Mariner 3.
Welcome aboard.
Captain Sean Kennedy is there to greet me. From the moment I step on board this gracious multi-million-dollar 122-foot boat, I feel as if I've been transported back in time. Wealthy clients charter this distinctive 1920-style yacht because it evokes the charm and romance of another era. I can see why celebrities love it. Harrison Ford rented it for more than 3 months. Bruce Willis and Robert De Niro have all been on board.
I heard Madonna also had a party on here, and I could kind of see that. Well, even Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, these are people with style, people with Hollywood, I don't know, glamour and pizzazz, and that's something that this boat possesses.
If you look around, it has rich paneling and brass.
And the windows on the yacht are leaded crystal, and the decks are still the original decks, which are, 75 years old.
In the 20s, actor John Barrymore liked it so much, he had an exact replica of the boat made for him. This exclusive yacht is also used as a glamorous backdrop for photo shoots.
The top of the list would be Victoria's Secret. Well, they like it for, the wood has a kind of something that goes with Victoria's Secret. And
with bare skin?
Yeah, with bare skin. And it's always fun to work a photo shoot. It's daytime work. And
you stay on board for those shoots, I take
all the crew, they're always very early for the Victoria photo shoots.
When it's not in New York, the Mariner 3 can be found cruising the waters of New England in the summer and Florida and the Bahamas in the winter. There are 6 staterooms. Living like a millionaire aboard this yacht for 1 week costs about $45,000. An exclusive private party can top $11,000. Champagne and a gourmet dinner prepared by their chef is included. The top deck is almost 80 feet long and can accommodate 80 guests.
Will you take me out to your favorite view of New York City?
I can do that blindfolded. We're going to the Statue of Liberty.
All right.
Okay.
It's not usually part of the tour, but I wanted to see what it's like to take the helm.
Why don't you take the wheel? I was just
But I just saw a buoy right out there. I wouldn't want to run into anything. We're turning left here.
Let me see if I can put a mark on that buoy there. We're in good shape.
Passing it right there.
Yeah, we're in good shape there. Head straight for the battery here.
It's a little daunting steering a 179-ton boat at night, but it is surprisingly maneuverable.
All right, now straight now.
Just a little more to start, but you're in good shape. Your slight corrections do a lot for us.
Okay, just a tiny, tiny touch. All right, now.
Within a half hour, we arrive at our destination.
That's an incredible view.
Isn't it beautiful?
Seeing the Statue of Liberty from the water on a beautiful warm evening is pure magic. And what better way to enjoy the view than with a little champagne?
Thank you all. This is a great place to be with friends and to see the most magnificent city in the world.
As the yacht makes its way back to the pier, I get one last breathtaking view of the city.
From out here, this is really the million-dollar view of Manhattan.
I have to agree. It has a beautiful harbor. If you look at the lights of these buildings, the Brooklyn Bridge, which is the first of 18 bridges which connect Manhattan to another body of land.
Do you ever get used to it?
I get a very warm feeling when I arrive from sea, and I get closer. The closer I get to Manhattan, the happier I am.
I set out to see how far $1 million would go in New York City, entering into the elite closed-door world of the ultra-rich. My journey included a helicopter ride, limousine, bodyguard, opulent suite, spa service, diamonds and designer clothes, a 5-star restaurant, priceless works of art, a nightclub, and a midnight cruise. Now add $8,000 for tips, discreetly given, of course. I had an unbelievably decadent day, and my tab total's only $650,000. That means I still have a few $100,000 left over. That's just enough to buy this Bentley. Add a little gas money, and my total, $1 million New York dollars.